56-yarder. It's got, no, does not have the leg. And Chris.
You're listening to the Press Box Podcast.
Welcome to the Press Box Podcast. My name is Joel. With me today, I got Adam.
Of course, as usual.
The only person who ever shows up for these meetings. By meetings, I mean podcasts. Well,
That's because Ethan's a little bitch.
it's true. So first thing we're going to talk about today, whatever time you're listening to this, NFL. We got the conference championships. I was about to say AFC, but I just realized it's not just the AFC. So, good conference championships tomorrow. Today's recording date is January 20th. Adam, who do you think is going to win the NFC?
NFC? I think Vikings.
Oh, you think the Vikings are going to? You don't have faith in Nick
Yeah.
Foles?
I like Case Keenum.
You like Case Keenum more than you like Nick Foles?
Yeah.
You know it's the battle of the backups, right?
Backups that were trading for one another, if I remember correctly.
Oh, man. Ethan, since you're going to be... I don't know if you're editing this or not. Just let me know down in the chat thing if there's an echo from Adam talking in
There is.
whatever. There is?
Yeah, it's on my end.
Okay, well, I'm going to...
The echo's not on my end. It's on your end, but I can hear it.
Okay, can you hear it now?
No.
Okay, good. There you go. Fix the problem! Alright, so you have more faith in Case Keenum than you do in Nick Foles.
Yeah.
But what about the rest of the Eagles offense? I mean, you got Jay Ajayi, LeGarrette Blount, I think Darren Sproles still on the team, but I'm not 100% sure.
I don't trust the Eagles one bit.
Alshon Jefferson.
I'm surprised he didn't get hurt this year.
No? I mean, he got hurt a lot for the Chicago Bears. Or the Bears.
It was like, he'd be healthy one week, then on the injured reserve the following week.
Oh well. I would like to see the Vikings win, because that'd be... I'm not sure it'd be the first time ever, or first time in a long time, that a home team...
I think it's the first time ever.
That a home team has hosted the Super Bowl?
Yeah, first time ever then.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. That'd be an interesting little story that got developed.
But I do want to talk about something real quick.
Oh no, what?
The NFL Facebook page, or something related to the NFL, already had a matchup set. Patriots versus Vikings.
Oh no, it's scripted. It's just like WWE. Everything in sports is scripted, just like my mom has always been telling me.
Wow, that one different direction. But yeah.
All in her head right now that all sports finals and playoffs and everything, it's all scripted. Every single thing is scripted.
Exactly why I expect the Cavs and Warriors to be in the finals again.
No, it's gonna be the Celtics. Shut your mouth.
You already said it's scripted, and I think everybody agrees with that at this point.
I'm going to kill my sisters because one just came in and slammed the door. The other one's outside. Goodness gracious. Anyway, I don't think it's scripted. I think it's going to be a good matchup for either conference championship.
It will.
And the Super Bowl should be good this year. If it ends up being two teams I care nothing about, I'll probably root for the NFC team. Or the Jaguars. I don't know. Depends on who's playing who. If it's Vikings playing Jaguars I'm going for the Vikings. If it's the Jaguars versus the Eagles, I'm gonna go for the Vikings. If it's Patriots against either Eagles or Vikings, because I'm one of those dirty New England fans who likes a team that cheats, apparently. Shut your mouth! Doing a podcast. Don't you just love it how me and my sisters talk?
Yep.
I like that. There he goes. Went real quiet there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who is Zion Williamson?
I have no idea. All I know is I want the Jags to win the AFC Championship.
Yeah, because you're one of those dirty Chicago Bears fans.
Not even that. I like the Jags.
Yeah, sure you do. You just want them to be the Patriots, so me and have nothing to brag about for the entire year, and just be like, yeah, which team beat the Patriots in the playoffs? The Jaguars. So shut your mouths. Oh.
It's actually that. I said Blake Bortles was going to be better than Andrew Luck and RG3 when he was drafted. So
I don't know. He's not that great of a passer. Oh, that Chinese food's fighting back. Ooh.
neither was RG3.
Yeah.
And Andrew Luck is fragile.
What happened to RG3 though?
Well, he tried to break dance, but his knee didn't cooperate.
I just learned something funny. I'll let you know here in a minute, but as you were saying about RG3, where is he now?
I said he tried to break dance, but his knee didn't cooperate.
Oh. That doesn't surprise me. Oh well.
Bortles was one of those quarterbacks that, I mean, he was rough, but he seemed coachable.
Everyone seems coachable, except for Ryan Tannehill. If you compare every quarterback to Ryan Tannehill or Johnny Manziel, yep. Yeah. Oh well.
But that's pretty much it for football.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I expect the Patriots to win, and you want the...
Yeah, I want the Jags to win, but I mean, it's football.
Yeah.
Goodell wants the Patriots to win so he can blame them for something.
What?
Yeah, that's literally the only reason why Goodell wants them to win. He wants to get them for cheating.
He's always looking to get the Red Sox for something. Wanna know why?
Red Sox.
Because he's unpopular.
We're not talking about baseball.
Okay, you wanna know why he's always trying to get the Patriots in? Because everyone else is losing and they can't figure out why aren't we as good as the Patriots? Because you guys suck.
Goodell is a complete dumbass, and he doesn't realize he's destroying the game of football.
Everybody hates him. Everybody does not like Ryan. And these people who don't like him disapprove of him to get a bigger contract.
Like, it's funny because I know NFL ratings were down this year, so
every sports rating has gone down this year. It's not just NFL. Every sports rating has. Every TV rating has gone down. Less people watch the Oscars or whatever than they did like 3 years ago, or whatever recent awards.
I know less people watched the Game 7 of the World Series than they did last year.
I don't know why I ring my bell. I was just seeing if I could do it with the thing I have in my hand, but okay.
I had to bring that up.
Yeah, oh well. You know what? I don't. At this point, it's just you expect the Patriots to win, and I'm just expecting them to win. So yeah.
Yeah, but I just go down to horrible officiating, which I can get into that if you want.
Nope.
It just seems like the NFL is going downhill.
I mean, it's always going downhill. What's your point?
Faster than expected.
And most people would say that the Patriots are part in the championships every single year. Wah. Here's the thing: if you want to get the Patriots out of the championships,
mind that.
You want to get the Patriots out of the championships, make your team better team. If they can beat the Patriots, then yay, you're in the playoffs.
I don't mind the Patriots being in there every year. It's just a case of, like, earlier in the year, bad officiating took a clear catch away from the Bears. Dead destroyed a touchdown, and Zach Miller almost lost a leg over. Then the NFC Divisional game between Vikings and Saints, there were at least 2 calls in the first half that, I mean, one you could argue for, but then there was one where it's like, you have to let the coaches ask for a review.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. If you're a player, you can't do anything about it.
I mean, it's just one of those where it's like, bad officiating, horrible commissioner, it's just adding up.
Yeah, oh well. That's all I can say about the NFL's officiating and their choice of leadership there. It's just, oh well.
Yeah.
I don't know what else I don't know what they expected to change. But I guess by keeping
They probably thought he grew up brain.
by keeping Goodell in power, you're just hoping that he comes down harder on the Patriots. Oh, he needs to come down harder on them. Blah.
And they're dumbasses.
Yeah. I know I'm really harping on about everybody hating the Patriots, but it's true. Everybody hates the Patriots because they win.
I think the 3 most hated teams in, I would honestly say, the world would probably be Patriots, Packers, well, not Packers, Cowboys, and maybe the Lakers. Maybe.
I mean, if you want to go, let's just go by Boston sports. I can tell you the most hated team. And Lakers.
Yeah. But I'm just talking overall.
Yeah, overall. I don't know. I think Barcelona would be up there too.
I mean, there's a lot of good teams that would be up there, but for some reason people would love to gravitate towards the hatred of Patriots, Cowboys, and Lakers.
Yeah, it's because sometimes people that choose to have on their teams are dicks. Look at Lonzo Ball, for example.
Good point.
His father. LeVar Ball's a complete and utter dick. And he took his middle child out of going to college because that kid, I can't remember his name, LaMelo or LeAngelo, something like that, decided to steal something while he was in China. First of all, you don't do that in a foreign country, you idiot. Second of all, as a parent, you should feel obligated to have your child get a higher education and not take him out of school just because, they won't play him, blah, blah, blah. Wah. That's all I'm going to say. Boo-hoo, I want my kids to play basketball while I'm taking them out of the college. You're an idiot.
You're not wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. I just think he's just a complete and utter fool for what he did. And I know that I'm not the only one who thinks that in the sports community.
Yeah. It's even funnier because when you think about hated players, who would you say tops that list?
Of most hated players?
Yeah.
don't know. That's a tough decision.
I mean,
I
you have
put A-Rod
plenty
on
to
the
choose
list
from.
somewhere.
Yeah, well, I'll give you A-Rod, seeing as how I believe he played a little bit in
He played in
2016, so,
he played in Seattle, he played in Texas, and he played in New York.
yeah,
Those are the
but,
3 places he played.
I mean, current players, I think you would say Aaron Rodgers might be the most hated.
I don't know about that.
Like,
Ryan Tannehill's up there. I'll put Ryan Tannehill on the list because he's a complete dick.
true.
I don't want to know what Logan's talking about. He's distracting me. Stop it, Logan. Stop distracting me with your barbed wire match nonsense. Stop it. But, another probably most hated person in sports today is probably the guy we just talked about, Roger Goodell.
Good point.
He's up there. Tom Brady's up there because, Bill Belichick.
Yeah, but, I mean, you really can't hate Brady for Belichick. And you can't hate Belichick for Brady.
Yeah.
Okay, he's watching a wrestling match.
Really, I couldn't have figured that out when he said barbed wire match. Stop it! Hold on! We're getting off topic. Olay? Okay.
Don't ask.
That's not Olay.
Olay.
Olay!
But yeah. But that's where talks count anywhere. But
Yeah. That's
there's so many players that you could say get hated for no good reason.
Yeah.
I
mean, people don't like Tim Tebow for some reason. Right?
Yeah, and he was a good player. Not a good quarterback, but a good player.
Yeah. I mean, he could have been a good quarterback if he was in the right system. Right coaching and everything, but...
Yeah, he could have been, but he was unfortunately behind the 8 ball from the get-go.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit the dog. I can't say that. I'm gonna give a scolding to the dog. Ethan, block out the part where I was gonna do what I said to the dog.
Ethan, you know what to cut.
Yeah. I don't want to get PETA on me. Thank you.
Ooh, PETA.
That's the last group of people. Oh, hold on. That's the last group of people. Thank you, hand. I'm getting off topic again.
Well, I mean, what other topics are there to talk about?
I know. There's not much going on in hockey except for Vegas.
Yeah,
First year
we saw that coming.
Huh?
We saw that coming.
I know. It's their first year and they got like 30 plus wins already. Normally you don't see that in an expansion team. You're more or less...
You expect them to get the scraps from every other team, struggle for a few years, and build through the draft.
Yeah.
They obviously didn't.
Like Winnipeg.
Aren't they still building?
They're still losing. Winnipeg is still losing. Vegas comes in and it's just like, you expect us to be like every other building team? Every new expansion team? Yeah, right. We're actually going to go for a win here.
Yeah.
And they're actually doing pretty damn well. That's what I can say about hockey right now, is that Vegas is actually doing pretty damn well.
The Knights are pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they'll win the Stanley Cup, but they're pretty damn good.
Yep. I mean, there's obviously better teams out there, but especially in their division, because they're in the Western, not division, conference. They have divisions too, but I don't quite get how that.
They have divisions, but I I mean, just like basketball, I believe, is everything only matters when it comes to conference
Yeah.
for the playoffs.
But yeah.
What's going on in the world of basketball?
I mean, the Celtics just lost yesterday. Still, like, number one team in the conference.
Okay.
And they're, like, behind Golden State for the best record in basketball. So, here's the thing that happened in basketball. The Cleveland Cavaliers head coach, Tyronn Lue, who basically LeBron had a whole thing getting him in there.
Head coach.
Yeah, head coach. Yeah, he just got fired.
Sounds about right.
And I'm just like, I read it on here on Bleacher Report. Give a shout out to them because I don't know who else to shout out at this point because it's just I'm dumb. Which everyone knows by now. Everyone who listens to this podcast knows that I'm dumb.
And we've all confirmed it.
Which is 0 people.
I know Zach Levine returned, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. I think Bulls might be in contention for like the 7th or 8th seed already.
I have to look at the standings. Oh, Frank Gore, you need to stop running. Playing Madden while at the same time doing this. Hear me clicking. LBJ on Luke firing. I really don't know. IT, Cavs don't trust each other. Yep. You wanna know what happened? You wanna know something about Isaiah Thomas since he's got that hip injury? He hasn't been the same, which is what I've been saying the entire time. Got his size hip injury, he's not going to be the same as he was last year. Ooh, fumble. Come on, boo. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Let me get the real quick standings up. Nope, none of these help me because I got draft, WNBA, archives, and odds. And it doesn't help me in any way, shape, or
form. What are the WNBA standings?
I don't know. Boston doesn't have a WNBA team, and if it did, I wouldn't care. I think their season's already done. I think they have a win. Not 100%.
I think it ended in I think it starts back up in April or something. So we can pretend to care about it then and just move on afterwards.
Yeah. How much do WNBA players make in a year? I don't. Less than what happened.
Listen to men.
And it's gonna give it. All right. So this is the NBA standings right now. In the Eastern Conference, it's the Celtics at number 1 with their record of 34-12. Which, from the thing I read online, they're basically on pace to win 60 games.
Okay.
So, take that with what you will. Raptors are in second at 31-13. Cavaliers are third with 27-18. And the Heat are right behind them with 26-19. Your Chicago Bulls are all the way down at 12 at 18-28. Speaking of Chicago Bulls, you see what happened to Chris Dunn?
Nope.
He went up for a dunk. He got the dunk, but he hung on the rim a little too late, and his whole body just basically fell on his face, and he broke his teeth.
Sounds about right.
That is basically what happened to Chris Dunn, and I watched it, I was like, this is kind of funny. I feel bad, but it's funny.
I think he probably had a laugh about it as well.
He probably looked at his coach and said, Coach, I suck! Can't even land on my feet!
But,
Gotta use my head!
The Bulls are in an interesting spot.
They are. Oh, we need them to do worse, though.
Who's in the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference?
8th seed in the Eastern Conference is the 76ers.
Damn. What's their record?
21-20. They're one game above 500.
So, what you're saying is that the Bulls are literally 3 games out of 8th.
They are, I guess, if you're going by games behind, they're actually 5.5 games behind the Pacers. The
How did
76ers.
how did they get 5.5 games from that?
Okay, so here's the thing. 76ers record is 21-20. They're 10.5 behind the Celtics. Bulls record is
Okay.
18-28, and they're 16 games behind the Celtics. So if you do a little math there, 16 minus 10.5 is 5.5.
Okay.
So I'm just going with my math skills, which aren't impressive whatsoever, but that's what I'm going with.
I'm just saying because it seems pretty weird.
It does, and they've also played 3 more games than the Hornets, and the Hornets have a better record at 18-25.
So essentially, it's a case of like they played more games.
Because they played more games, their record looks bad. Looks worse.
Okay. So if it was even across the board, it would be better. Okay.
I'm looking at the 18 plus 28 is 46. So yeah, they've played 46 games, while the Sixers have only played 41. The Sixers have
Okay.
lost 5 games somehow, somewhere along the line. I don't really care at this point, because I really hope the Sixers fall out of the 8th spot. Cause,
Ethan, go fuck yourself.
yeah. Western Conference, guess who's number 1 in the Western Conference?
Ooh, I know. It's the New Orleans Pelicans.
Wrong. They are number 7. They're
I was
actually in the
close.
playoffs right now. Were you close? No.
I mean, I was there in the playoff race, but
Yeah,
we already knew that the Warriors were in first.
Yeah. I'm shocked that the Timberwolves are actually number 4 right now.
Yeah, give it time.
Yeah. So like I said, Trailblazers number 6.
If the Wolves make it to the playoffs, they'll be out by the championship series.
Yeah, maybe. They actually have a center. Warriors haven't
They
played
do.
well against teams that have a center.
They do, but they've got Tom Thibodeau coaching them, so they're right there against everything.
Tom Thibodeau's the coach, I remember.
Yeah, he was the one who helped destroy Derrick Rose, as far as I'm concerned.
I don't know, I think Derrick Rose did a pretty good job destroying himself on his own.
No, the whole reason why he was so bad after his MVP season was he was left in a playoff game for too long.
Oh, well.
It was a blowout. Thibodeau could have taken him out, but he didn't. So it's one of those where it's like, I don't want to blame the coach, but the coach deserves the majority of the blame.
Oh, I missed that clock. Oh, well. Yeah, that's basketball in a nutshell. Nothing going on, really. Baseball.
Yeah.
Did
they turn the hot stove on?
I gotta go out in the kitchen real quick and see if the stove's on, because it's not in baseball right now. That stove is dead cold.
It's dead.
It's so cold.
I mean,
It's colder than a refrigerator right now.
Well, I know Cubs had offered Cobb like 3 years, 42 or some odd $1 million, and he turned them down.
For who?
He's Alex Cobb.
Oh, yeah.
He was thinking he could get like 4 years, $80 million.
Oh, so he thinks he's what's the guy's name? JD Martinez?
Probably.
Listen,
We can see how this is all working out.
Yeah.
Astros got Garrett Cole, and now it's just a case of, yo.
I don't know if you can look this up right now or not, but who is Alex Cobb's agent?
Alex Cobb's agent?
Yeah.
I think
I'm wondering
no,
if he has the same agent as Martinez, aka Scott Boras.
no, he doesn't. I
No?
don't think he does. Unless he switched over to him, I'm
It's very
99%
possible because a
certain
lot of
he's
people
not.
switched over to him for some reason. I don't know why people switch over to Scott Boras. He's a dick.
Well, because of his track record, I can say that much.
I don't care about his track
Like-
record. The dude's a dick. I only care about the money.
Mm.
That's all he cares about. That's all he cares about.
Exactly.
He doesn't care
Well, you
about
look
if
at
the
the-
team would fit there or not.
You look at the players he's had, I mean, yeah, he cares about the money, but you can't deny the talent he was an agent for.
No, I can't deny it, but it's just like so stupid as how people still
It is.
like go for his bullshit. I'm so confused as to
It
why
is.
someone like Jacoby Ellsbury hit well for the Red Sox. Oh, my contract's up. I'll go to the Yankee Stadium where I can't hit worth a shit. But because he offered me the most money and my agent told
Yeah.
me where I went.
Well, you can kind of look at the top two pitchers as kind of like, who do you want to get out of those two pitchers? Arrieta or Darvish?
I'd rather have Darvish, to be honest.
Why would you rather have Darvish?
You know, he can actually get a lot more strikeouts than people give him credit for. What happened in the postseason, you don't want to see, but that's because he's not into the postseason with any team that he's been on. So it's kind of like his first rodeo, so you got to give him some kind of leeway there.
You do, but you have to look at how Boris would present Arrieta now. I mean,
He won a World Series with the Cubs and blah 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 blah.
He was there. He has the pedigree, so it's one of those where he knows how to sell players to the wrong team.
Yeah, I just don't like Scott Boras. I just do not like.
Neither do I. Neither do
like him
I.
as an agent. I question why people have him as their agent, but I mean, if
like I said,
here's the thing, I don't understand the importance of an agent anymore in this day and age. Anyway, you know why? You have this wonderful thing called the internet. Go out and sell yourself. You don't need an agent to sell you anymore. You can literally pull up your own highlights.
You're not wrong.
See, this is what I
You're
can
not
do.
wrong. But the problem is, and I hate to say it, I mean, yeah, you can sell highlights. Oh, this is what I can do. But you're going to have to get lawyers to go through the paperwork and all that, whereas an agent can just do it. Like, they'll have their own lawyers, they can send it out. Oh, it's good, just sign here if you want it, blah, blah, blah. So it's kind of, the agents take away the burden of having to get a lawyer just for that reason.
Yeah. Oh well. If I were someone who played sports for a living, I'd just sell myself. I wouldn't be out there with an agent. I'd be able to know enough of what I need to do in order to get it done.
Yeah, it's just, like you said, like, there really isn't a need anymore, but at the same time,
It's
there
helpful
is,
to have one, but you don't.
yeah, it's helpful, as you said.
Yeah, that's my whole basis on free agent. I'm kind of mad right now about whole freaking JD Martinez. Red Sox offer him a 5-year, $100 million contract. That's $20 million a year for hitting a baseball. I wish I was getting paid that kind of money, but I'm not. I would take it, but he's like, no, I'm worth 7 years, $210 million.
You would not be paid as much as somebody like JD Martinez.
If I was as talented as JD Martinez was, yes, I would be. If I were as talented, that's comparing talent.
I But to be fair, when you look at this free agent market compared to next year's market,
next year is going to be loaded. I expect the Red Sox to make a big signing next year.
I'm expecting at least 3 big signings before the winter meetings next year.
Yeah. I don't know if the Cubs would be able to make a signing though. Maybe. I don't know.
They will. They're under the luxury tax, and so far this year, they got it's alright. They got like 6 players, I want to say, between 4 and 6 players, and they got the most players, but they spent the fourth highest amount, and that amount was like $60 million, I want to say.
Yeah.
Whereas the top one was like $90 million or some bullshit like that. It was something outrageous because the team only got like 2 players. So it's one of those where it's like, wow, this has to be one of the weakest off seasons in memory.
Yeah, it's definitely weak. It's very cold too. It's very, very cold.
I mean, I'm surprised Arrieta hasn't accepted like a 3-year offer already.
No one has accepted any sort of offer. Really, you haven't had any big name free agents come off the board. There's still way too many on there.
Yeah, and it's funny because, I mean, like it was alluded to, next year you've got so many big names.
Yeah, Bryce Harper, Manny Machado, Josh Donaldson, possibly even Clayton Kershaw.
Yeah,
I expect him to re-sign with the
Dodgers. Yeah, but you stop and look at those 4. Yeah, I'll say about 4 or 5 names. That's going to be topping that class next year. Whew. I honestly can't wait.
You know what? You know who I think is like considered like under the radar bargain guy that you could get right now for your outfield? Carlos Gonzalez.
Oh yeah, he is a free agent.
Yeah. He's one of those guys.
What the hell has he been signed?
Paying attention to, and it's just like, how can you not pay attention to him? Well, he played at Rocky Stadium. So what? The guy can still hit the ball. Who cares where he played?
Funny thing is, like, if you take park adjusted stats, yeah, you're going to say, oh, he's hitting better because he's in Rocky Stadium. But wouldn't that be true for every West Coast team?
Yeah. No, Rocky Stadium's different because of the elevator. So the ball's a bit easier than, say...
I know, it's in the mountains, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, because you look at every West Coast team, you can make the argument that, of course, they're going to hit better at home than they do on the road.
Yeah.
Because there's less humidity, so to say.
Yeah,
or some bullshit.
Less humidity. It's maybe a little bit drier in places like California, but Southern California, not Northern California. Northern California rains like a lot.
Well, I'm just going off my experiences in New Mexico, so it's kind of...
It's dry there. It's very dry
there.
So you figure there, but they play in a dome, so...
But you figure, you take all of that into consideration, hitting at home would be better for the West Coast teams.
Yeah.
But then you look at how people say Buster Posey's one of the greatest catchers of all time, one of the greatest hitters.
He
Madison
plays it.
Bumgarner's greatest
He hits
hitter.
very well. He hits very well in a ballpark that is not made for hitters whatsoever.
Yeah, but it's just one of those where it's like you really can't use home field as an argument at this point.
Yeah.
Because if you want to use that, then if you want to use that as an argument, then you're saying that there should be a whole lot of home runs hit in the first 2 months of the season in the East Coast. Whereas in the West Coast, you can hit 1,000 home runs in a single month.
Yeah. The Red Sox actually play
really?
a majority of their season games, opening series games, down in like Florida.
Yeah, their spring training games.
Yeah, spring. No, I'm not talking about spring training games. I'm talking about their opening. It's like, and I think they got a series against Tampa Bay and Miami. So the first two series are down in Florida. Then they get to come back up to the friggin' frigid ass cold air of New England.
Yeah.
And yes, people, even in May, in parts of June, the air can still be April and May. The air can still be quite cold in New England.
Yeah.
This is the one thing. I love that time of year because it's like, oh, green grass and not nearly die because of the dry, cold air. But at the same time, it's like I just want it to be warm. I do not like the cold. I just want warm. Please give me warm air.
Yeah. Well, on that topic though, like when you stop and look at everything, like it's so funny because baseball is one of those sports where it's like you really can't say, oh, if a team gets hot at the right moment, they're going to steamroll through the playoffs. Because
basketball?
No, I said baseball.
I thought you said basketball. I mean, they're 2 letters apart, so.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. It's the same. It's the same thing that applies to both sports, really. Team gets hot enough at the right time. Blah blah blah. Cleveland can just say they got hot at the wrong time.
Yeah. I mean, again, you really can't say that in baseball, just because. What would be the right time?
Yeah, that's true. I think the right time would probably be just like, just maybe like a couple games before the playoffs.
Yeah. And you can get hot at that time, but you sit there and look at it, I mean, you might get a team that's been playing their ass off all year, and then still better than you.
They could also be a lot more tired than you are.
True.
So it really depends on who's playing who and what's going on. That's really all it depends on.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much baseball. One more thing we can talk about quick before we end the podcast. I don't know how long we've been going, but I don't think it's been too terribly long. Is we can talk about the Winter Olympics because they're coming up next month.
Yeah, February 8th. I believe.
Right back. You just talk. I gotta yell. Shut up! Stupid animals.
Well, I guess I didn't have to talk at all.
Yeah. Wow, Bruins win 4-1. Okay. And there you go. There's a little bit of hockey news for you hockey fans out there. We used to have a hockey fan in the group, but he left. That's all I can say about that. Why are they okay? I don't understand why they're doing this, but whatever.
Yeah, I really can't watch a whole lot of hockey because I get none out here.
Yeah, it's the first time in this game at any point that I've seen that was an onside kick. But yeah, the Winter Olympics coming up. I don't know who the favorite team is.
Neither do I.
Favorite country, not team. It's a country.
I mean,
winter sports. Who's really? I mean, Russia's pretty good at winter sports. Canada, The USA has a pretty good hockey team. Men and
Yeah.
women's, so.
I actually don't know what we're going to do while the Winter Olympics are going on.
I mean, they should be starting about the same time the Super Bowl is going on. You imagine.
I believe it starts like the day or two after.
Yeah, so I think a lot of the hype's going to be taken out of the Winter
Yeah. I
Super
mean,
Bowl, obviously, because Super Bowl is a lot more interesting than.
yeah. But even with that, though, like, you're really not going to see a whole lot of news coming out of hockey, football, or basketball either. So, or baseball, if it continues like this.
If the trend continues the way it has this baseball, spring training starts.
Yeah.
Even then, you might not hear anything.
True. So we might have another little break coming up soon.
Idiot. Jacoby Brissett's an idiot. He just tried running the ball 3 times straight against me, and I sacked him behind the line of scrimmage all 3 times.
Yeah.
And I just got a pick six, not a pick six, a fumble recovery. So.
Nice. But since there's not a whole lot to talk about,
yeah, I need more.
I think we can end it.
I mean, we started at 9. We've been going for 47 minutes. If you want to do like a quick little thing for wrestling, since we didn't do a TCA this week, so if you want to, I'm not sure if you want to.
I don't think we should, because there's been too much news.
All right, man. I guess that's it. I guess that's gonna be it for the rest of the night. I'd like to thank you all for joining us on this magical adventure known as our hobby or maybe future profession. Who knows where this will take us? But no, thank you all for joining us, and until next week, Prize Box. And good night, everybody.